jumping a bit into Carson's nonsense. Probably going to be a bit of a shorter recording because of just other bullshit that happened tonight. That's fine.
Yeah.
Unfortunate, but is what it is.
Of course.
Oh, good lord.
Well, the funny thing is, because in the DLC, I wanted to, wanted it to, like, Transrogon, and I need to update the game's save. I'm probably going to, like, you know, play for basically a actually, and like the old game was the regular team is the thing I had in place. Wait, it should, I think I don't remember what the last thing. Oh, the theme was rich. No, you're going to replace them on a minute in probably.
While you're messing around, I'm reading some discussions about the quest I can't get to work.
Yeah,
and there are actually a lot of other people that can't.
So, I wonder if it is.
No one knows what the fuck. There are like multiple guesses.
So,
Meaning
if there are other people that can't, that would explain the thing was the whole, you know, classes and stuff onto. No, they're actually moving. I guess I'm going to swap out the team and shit.
We'll cover that more. So, my best guess, based on some other reporting, is one or two other flags that seem more accurate. People didn't realize were flags for this. And that would explain a lot, actually.
Because the funny thing is, I was thinking, was the team star thing. It's like, if it was a thing related to not doing the classes, that I was thinking, it's like, if that actually does tie to this, I feel like way more people should be having a problem here. Why do all the people who work for this academy just scream, "I'm the secret bad guy"? Also, I just noticed the, like, scarf or whatever it is on his...
Yeah, it's Horn Edge.
It looks like Horn Edge.
Yes.
Oh, that obviously means the next Pokémon game is going to go back to Kalos, and we're going to actually properly finish Kalos. Totally going to be a thing.
Because of this entire DLC being based around a school in Unova, and that would be Gen 5, everyone thinks that we're jumping straight into the Gen 5 remake, since everyone universally hates the Gen 4 remakes. And are basically like, Game Freak wouldn't do the Gen 4 remakes again, so the Gen 5 remakes now have to double dip.
I hate all of you. I hate every last one of you.
Yes. Reading a bunch of guides.
What was the point of that hat flip? I'm a businessman. It comes with the territory. Oh. Wait, Yeah, Blueberry Academy. It doesn't seem very great. You're not the first one to make that joke, and you will certainly not be the last. Where's the rest of the school?
Oh, good lord. So, the best answer seems to be that one thing. We'll cover that in my own recording. We'll just experiment. Because I'm getting too many conflicting fucking reports.
I'm amazed people haven't, jumped to immediately calling it a glitch with the game's track record.
Because most people do a couple of key things and get the one event to happen. And the one or two people that can't get the event to happen are told that there might be some other flag that no one reported, and everyone just circle jerks and no one has actually confirmed what does it.
Oh no. Yeah, well, it's dominant to transfer things, but before that, because I just realized the one Pokemon not in the team was the Ogre Pond. I actually wanted to find that in the boxes because I actually could, and I was like, wait, that one going missing is actually concerning.
Well, there.
Oh. Okay.
There's an Ogre Pond right there.
Good. Perfect. Yeah, okay, so now game. One last save, and now I go to home to transfer the other things in. So, we'll be right back.
He couldn't crack into it fast enough. The next ad you see will destroy your house and kill your family.
We'll be right back.
3 or 4 Pokemon. And that would have been 3 or 4 clicks. And then, like, the 5th click is just collecting. Carson moves some rain stuff. I'll move my rain stuff later.
Okay, like, Kingdra actually has Scald. Also, shiny Kingdra. So, I guess for now, Kingdra.
Well, the problem, the moves are...
The Pelipper, I'm going to check that in a minute. I guess Kingdra, Pelipper, that I'll actually keep Ogre Pond in. Definitely need you, and then the last one I guess will be that. Because out of all the nicknames I've done, that is one of the ones I am the most proud of.
The audience is now deaf.
You have to move, relearn, and shit. Though we then have hilarious thing because they just threw a bunch of level up moves. It's like Overdrive and Boom Burst. Bitch, those were basically already there. Yeah, nothing right in that. All fighting.
He knows what he did.
Again, the funny thing is, with close combat, that one was basically already going to be there. Like, I do make a joke out of it seriously. It's like, for the most part, most Urshifu moves are in its regular, like, learn set. Just naturally. So that's, you know, hilarious. Like, wait, dude. Actually, I literally could just use the focus set. I'm probably going to give it Ice Spinner. I'll probably do that later, but it's like, I literally just could.
Yes. The problem is that...
Well, because of this being, you know, older, like, competitive Pokemon, I literally was going to EV train a bunch of these, so, because of the literally going to EV train,
You did EV train a bunch of these.
No, wait, not EV training, I mean, I'm going to, you know, give them the TMs anyway.
Yes, but my point was more you need to restore crap.
Though we then again have funny as shit, like Kingdra actually keeping actually getting Dragon Pulse naturally. That shit's funny to me. So then we, because of that, it's not going to go too long with it, because things at least have some moves that I do want to, was like, TMC what, like, good enough for right now. It can give, things just to, let's see, like, U-turn can... Then if I have weather or ball, like, that one will be done. Because this is the funny thing, a lot of these just happen to actually be really close. I will use, like, I won't Scald, I will use Surf right now just to have something. Sludge Bomb.
There we go. There we go.
Again, basically, effectively back up to operation for the most part. Why can't you learn Thunder? I will continue to be angry about it. Oh, I know. I thought it was Ice Spinner for a minute.
My boy.
Well, the Burb is, the Burb is back in town.
Good enough.
Do I have Volt Switch? Because if I have Volt Switch, I can give that to the
You didn't.
Well, yeah, okay. We'll just move on then. I'll just work with that for now then.
I need to go. Move my shit around.
I need to see what crap I can craft. That's why I was like, I just want to get at least a competent stab move or
I have
things.
a Pelipper I need to finish. Except it's going to be the... Except... Damn it. Gonna do that thing, because it's a doubles Pelipper, where I'm actually... I have 2 Pelippers, but I'm gonna give at least one of them wide guard.
I need to, like... I've been thinking about doing the same thing, especially if I want to give proper things. Like, you know, if I want to, like, use Ludicolo, and have Surf, but while I kind of want to use Kingdra because of... I kind of want to use Kingdra because shiny. At the same time, Walking Wake is basically just sort of better in every way.
I want to catch people off guard with Golduck.
Okay, let's be honest, Golduck is one of the most copium options you could possibly pick.
You want to...
Unless you're doing that old set.
Oh, no.
I think someone used for a team.
No, bitch, this Golduck is amazing.
The thing with Golduck is, remember, there was, and I can't remember.
Yes, but I'm doing the dumb thing that nobody fucking expects you to do that catches everybody.
Well, you say that, but the idea might have been the strategy that I think was either a Smogon strategy or, or an old doubles thing where, remember, the strategy was Golduck, someone who...
No, I'm gonna do the idea with Golduck so fucking stupid, everybody gets caught off guard because the calcs do far more damage than they should.
I guess I'll start, I guess I'll just start with this to eliminate both electric types, and then after that swap the Pelipper in.
I was gonna
What
say...
was going to say was the Golduck thing. Remember, there was that strategy, and I think someone placed it decently. Well, oh yeah, I forgot the Kingdra actually wasn't at max level. Remember, there was that strategy where they had Golduck on a team where they made it look like it was a Swift Swim Golduck because it was on a rain team, but it actually wasn't Swift Swim, it was Cloud9. Because they were actually using it to block other people's weather, not their...
Yes, but this will be Swift Swim? This will be a Swift Swim Golduck, but the thing that catches everybody off guard is... And I've ran some calcs, and if you hit specific benchmarks with this thing, you annoy the shit out of people. Golduck gets Grass Knot. It was going to be a Terra Grass set. If you Terra into Grass and you're holding a Life Orb, that Golduck can commonly one-shot certain bulky Groudons.
Well, that's what happens when you're working with the super effective and 120, like, base power. And Golduck special attack, to be fair, isn't that bad.
It's the same as Kingdra. It's literally the same as Kingdra.
I wish Kingdra got Grass Knot.
That Golduck also... Sweeper Kyogreism. One shot on a high roll.
Yeah. Cool.
Gotta hit people with the Terra Grass Golduck.
You know, I've been wearing that stupid helmet for so long, I genuinely forgot what my player character's head looked like.
And the helmet goes back on. Where's my trucker hat? It's time for the question of the day. And my overall thoughts on the topic. So, anyway, because we were talking about Golduck, how many of you get the point I was trying to make about Golduck? Because I don't really think Golduck is all that bad if it's holding a Life Orb and if you're using Grass Knot, especially if you're using Grass Knot and you Terastal into Grass. You really do hit surprisingly hard if your target has a lot of weight, and because Groudon generally has more of a weakness to special attacks over physical attacks, because Groudon's special defense is lower than its physical defense, this means Golduck can actually hit a Groudon really hard with Grass Knot, especially if you Terastal into Grass, and if you use an item like a life orb. And depending on how it's invested, you can actually one-shot a lot of Kyogre sets. So Golduck is not really that bad. However, when we're dealing with everything that's available in this game, Golduck can be a little bit lacking. But most of that comes down to the fact that a lot of the Paradox Pokemon are complete and utter nonsense. And if we're talking about this generation specifically, the Ruin Pokemon are all broken in their own right, even if a lot of people consider Ting Lu and Wo Chin to be bad. But my point still stands. It's mostly just the Paradox Pokemon. The legendary Pokemon that are allowed, and that becomes a huge mess when we account for the DLC. But if we're talking about just Pokemon introduced in this generation, you really only have the Paradox Pokemon, the Ruin Pokemon, and then weird outliers like Goldingo. Otherwise, I think this generation is not really that overpowered. But when we account for everything available, Golduck kind of falls off a cliff. But that funny application of weight damage means Golduck is one of the best counters to Uber's Pokemon, even though the term Ubers is more of a Smogon thing. The fact that you can hit a ton of legendaries for a lot of damage is something to consider, especially since they brought back Regulation G, and I feel like a lot of people really did overlook how good a Golduck can be in a very specific matchup when it comes to a couple of the heavier legendaries, especially if they terrestrial into a different type, because a lot of these legendaries might actually terrestrial into a type that is either weak to grass, or they might terrestrial into a type that takes neutral from grass. So, depending on what these Pokemon terrestrial into, Grass Knot could be more or less effective, but a lot of people are never prepared for a Golduck to randomly pull out Grass Knot. So, a lot of people might not terrestrial immediately, and even if they do, you often end up in a scenario where you're at least hitting for neutral damage, and that can do a lot of damage to most of the more common legendaries, which is a plus. I'm not saying Golduck is the greatest Pokemon ever, but overall, I do feel like Golduck has a decent amount of usefulness depending on the circumstances, since Golduck has some surprisingly good utility when it comes to very specific matchups. But when you're dealing with restricted Pokemon, the fact that Golduck can actually beat a lot of restricted Pokemon surprisingly easily, that is something to think about. And I do think a lot of people would gloss over a Golduck and not immediately remember it has access to a move like Grass Knot. And in a dumb best of one match, if you're doing ranked in Scarlet and Violet, I feel like you could actually catch a lot of people off guard with a Golduck if you pulled out a Terra Grass and Grass Knot, because a lot of people seem to forget that Golduck has access to Grass Knot, since a lot of people don't think about Golduck all that often. And if you're doing dumb best of one cheese strats, sometimes that's all you need. But anyway, you can leave your thoughts, opinions, and answers in the comments, or you can leave them on social media. All of my social media links, as well as my Discord links, are in the video description. Now, as always, I need to be a shill for a minute. If you subscribe to the channel, and if you follow me on social media, that really helps our communities grow. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I hope I will see you all next time. So, as always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, everybody. I hope you'll come back someday. See you later.